everyone! Today I'm going to share with you some basic tips and tricks for your best interview makeup. I was compensated by QVC for my participation, but all opinions expressed are my own. So let's get started with talking about interviews. I think a lot of us stress out and overthink how we are supposed to look when we arrive at our interviews. But the bottom line is, be yourself and be confident, but also keep in mind that less is more. So now I'm going to offer you my beauty take on how to prep for an interview. Since I'll be working with the makeup first, I'm going to tie my hair back so that you can see my face more clearly. Most women feel a little bit more confident with foundation on, so that's why I'm going to use this Westmore Beauty Coverage Perfector in light and medium. My forehead is a whole shade darker, so I've already gone applied a little bit of medium on my forehead, but I'm going to work with light a little bit more using the brush provided because it does help to add a little bit of coverage to trouble spots like my chin area, which is completely breaking out. Just a tiny bit of this goes an incredibly long way, so you don't have to use very much at all. As you can see, as I'm putting the product on my skin, it actually provides me a lot more coverage than I actually need. So I'm just going to pat it on with the brush and blend it out with my fingertips. And I just love the way that this makes my skin appear like skin. It doesn't feel too heavy like a full coverage foundation, but that's why I say less is more. And now that our canvas is prepped, we're going to move on to a little bit of color. Instead of using face powder, I'm going to be using these trio of powders to accentuate and highlight my features without adding too much powder product to my complexion. I'm going to start with this slightly shimmery bronzer and then down the nape of the neck. You want your neck to match your face. Now, using my fingertip, I'm going to take a little bit of the opal highlighter and bring it down the center of my nose. This will make your nose bridge look a little bit taller. I actually really like this palette, as simple as it may look, because it's really easy to wear. It's the perfect everyday trio of powders. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of the blush, sweep it across the apples of the cheeks. And I like to use an upward motion as opposed to a fuller, girlier effect right on the cheeks here. I like to brush upward. Now, of course, you could always err on the side of more adventurous and wear a little bit of neutral colored eyeshadow. You can actually use the bronzer as an eyeshadow just across the lid, but I'm going to skip that today and focus on my lashes instead. And I'm going to use this With a Twist mascara from Julep. It's really interesting because I didn't notice the twisting feature at first. It's not super obvious, but if you twist the brush, it actually condenses the brush head so that it expands and it contracts just based on what kind of lash look you want. So because I'm not looking for a lot of volume today, I'm just going to use the brush as is. You could wiggle it around, but I find that in order to prevent clumps from sticking, it's best to just use a straight downward neat motion like this. Because the whole purpose of an interview is for someone to have the opportunity to get to know you, you don't want them to see your makeup and only see your makeup throughout the interview. You want to minimize distractions. I like to focus on the basics such as hair. I noticed that as I am entering my late 20s, hair is of utmost importance. So that's why I have this Way set from QVC. These are all travel size products, which makes them perfect for throwing into a purse. I definitely would suggest packing these in case of emergency hair ties. Not only are these adorable, they're completely functional in case you do want to tie your hair back. And the night before, I would recommend using this treatment mask, but right now I wanted to show you how to use the wave spray and the dry shampoo. Even if your hair is not dirty, you could always use a boost. Spray 6 inches away. And I like to just tousle it into the roots of my hair. I do love effortlessly chic undone hair, and this is sodium free, which is better for my already dry hair. Now, it is best when you use this on damp hair the night before and then style your hair so that the next morning all you have to use is dry shampoo. But sometimes life doesn't go as planned, so you can use this on dry hair because it definitely works for me. And that's a wrap, everyone. I hope you found these tips helpful, and best of luck on your next interview. See you next time. Bye!